What up, my friends? It's me, Mr. Squidder Whiskers, and today we're back in Minecraft. And while I'm like talking in an Italian accent, I'm thinking of Mario. Is it just me, or does this look like Donkey Kong? Like you got your Donkey Kong there, got your balance beams or ladders, you got whatever all this stuff is, you got your murder death pit, your collage of colors at the bottom. Look, it's Donkey Kong. I knew it. I told you guys. But anyway, yeah, we're back in Minecraft. And we're gonna work on something cool. You know what? You know what it's gonna be? I have no idea. I was asking you. I mean, I did say, what do you think it's gonna be? I mean, I don't know what it is. But yeah, we're gonna work on a farm project. And I just want to say that in the last video, I decided, after I was done talking about suggestions and all that, I started talking about like hot dogs and like what would happen if you put the hot dog bun in what would happen if you put the hot dog bun in the hot dog? What would happen then? It was like, would the world just explode? I'm actually wondering if it would, but I mean, who knows? Who knows? These are the questions I was asking. And I had so much fun with that, so that I want to find another topic to talk about. It's really stupid. Now, I could be helping society and considering, like, what we need to advance. But no, I'm going to talk about, you know what, this time? You know what it's going to be this time? Bouncy balls. Yep, that was what I chose. When I thought, hey, I'm gonna pick a cool topic to talk about, the first thing that came to my mind was actually tacos. I said tacos. But then I realized that, I mean, I had just done a food topic, and I was like, that's not right. I need to do something new and exciting. So I picked bouncy balls. And I have no regrets. I have none at all. Yeah, so let's just talk about bouncy balls. Now, first of all, one of my biggest questions for a while, I know now, but was like, how do these things work? It's literally just a ball of rubber. Like, how does that create, like, a huge bounce or whatever it does? Like, how is that, like, how is this, like, so, how does that work? What do you mean? If I throw this little ball of rubber at the ground, it's just gonna magically bounce back up. I mean, that was just one of the things. I was like, how? This doesn't make sense. Eventually, I actually maybe learned it. I know I did it once, and then I probably completely forgot all the details and whatnot. But whatever. I'm still gonna try to describe it. Okay, get away from my stupid gate. Get away. Okay, this is seriously a problem. Nope, we're making a multi-dimensional sheep farm. That's what we're doing. But yeah, so, yeah. I just, basically, at least how I think they work. What just happened? Oh, you can switch. Look at this. You can press A and then they switch. It's amazing. Actually, I don't know. I think it's cool. Don't judge me. Okay, but, yeah, basically, how the bouncy balls work is that it's basically, yeah, it's the properties of the rubber, not just it being rubber. It's just not like you're a rubber, so now you bounce. Deal with it. No, it's not at all like that. It's actually a whole scientific thing that I totally forgot. I don't remember like half of it. So I'm gonna do my best to explain it, and we'll see how it goes. But yeah, and then I'll have more stuff. I'm gonna have better questions or better ponderings later. But first, you gotta get through the sciencey stuff first. I mean, come on, guys. Come on. That was all the red wool I had? Well. Huh. This project is so hard. Why? Okay. You know, I'm gonna expand this. Okay. But basically. But yeah, so what happens is like kind of if you know rubber, it's in like half of the thing and it's polluting the world, or plastics are along with rubber. But yeah, basically that kind of just that property of rubber that's all stretchy and stuff, what happens is when the bouncy ball falls down, or when the bouncy ball goes down, basically, it just scrunches up. It like just goes into a tight. Okay, this is not good enough for me, but it goes into like this tight. It goes into a tight formation thing. Like if you watch a bouncy ball in slow motion, you'll see this. But basically, what happens is it caves in on itself. It literally just goes, thwomp. It's basically the only thing you can describe it as, thwomp. It just goes down in. So basically, it just squishes up, and that I don't know, just that power of elasticity. I don't know, elasticity, elasticity. But yeah, that basically like that bending down thing. It just allows it to just bounce. Basically, that compression then falls back up, and the thing jumps back up. Because, yeah, if you try, go right now. Don't. Never mind. But if you ever have a metal ball, try bouncing it. Don't throw it as hard as you can at the ground, because you're going to make a dent on something. I don't know. Or you're going to shoot someone's eye out. You're going to shoot your eye out. But, yeah, and check it out. Because, I mean, that metal thing is such a strong metal that it can't do the bouncy. It's just not allowed. It's by physics, it hereby decrees that that's not allowed. It can't bounce. But yeah, basically, yeah, it has to do with the elasticity of it. That basically that compression and that kind of just tamperability just allows it to compress. And then after it's done compressing, it can, bounce that like energy from having shrunk down. It lengthens or something. I don't know. Again, I totally forgot all the science, but that's not what we're here for. I didn't explain how hot dogs were science last video. I didn't do none of that. No, I talked about what would happen if you stuck a hot dog in a hamburger bun and asked if the world would explode. By the way, leave a comment down below. What do you think? Would the world explode if you stuck a hot dog in a hamburger bun? Personally, I'm thinking that probably an interdimensional rift would happen. I'm mostly kidding. I think something would happen. Like, either someone would scream and be like, "What have you done?" And they'd just be like, "I don't know." And they'd be like, "Well, me neither. Just keep doing what you're doing. It's fine." Or, yeah, I don't know. Something would happen. It'd be funny. Whatever it would, it'd be cool. So I want to try it now. I want to try putting the hot dog in a hamburger bun. I don't even have hot dogs that much, so maybe one of you guys, go yourself or talk to your parents. Say, I want to put a hot dog bun or a hot dog in a hamburger bun. And when they ask why you're thinking so strangely lately, you can just say it was me. It was my fault. I put this in your brain. I gave you some brain food, should we call it? Yeah, the brain food, but yeah. So, no, okay. So, yeah, but, okay, time for questions. Time for questions. So, here's the thing, like, or here's another thing. Here's just a cool thing also. It's sciencey again, I'm sorry, but I just wanted to say it. But if you try just dropping a ball from your hand and keeping your hand there, just like roll it off, and then keep your hand level to that spot, and you'll notice that the ball will never come up to that spot again. It's impossible, mostly. It just won't. If you just drop it, because basically it loses the energy. It gains energy while falling down or moving energy. I'm not gonna go into the full science of kinetic and potential energy. But it gains moving energy when you let it drop. However, when it hits the ground, you hear that popping noise, and some of that energy is lost to sound. Because some of it's lost to sound. It's just how it works, okay? It's just how it works. You want to question me, then you can go look it up yourself. But yeah. So when it comes back up, it doesn't have as much of that moving energy. And so it can't move all the way up the way it fell. So, yeah, and that's why it never comes out. However, if you add some energy, AKA you chuck it at the floor with all your might. Don't do that. You're going to poke someone's eye out. Or you're going to hit someone's eye out, maybe even your own. But yeah, basically it's actually going to come up because you added enough energy to get it back up there. It still won't go... No, okay, well, you can't really test whether it will go... It might go higher than where you actually originally did it, but it's still going to lose energy to sound. So it won't use full potential of energy that it has. If that made any sense, then either you're in a high grade or you really understand things. Good for you either way. You know what? Congratulations. By the way, I finally cleared out the wool chest. I literally just, mined the chest and then mined the floor around it and dropped everything down there. And if you see, it's a really cool thing. It just all vanished. No more problems. I'm fine. I don't have anything more to deal with. Okay, I swear. If I cannot go to bed. Okay. Yeah, see tacos. Now we gotta go rubber ball. So, here's my question next. Let's get into the fun stuff. I'm gonna just think about some random questions. But is there like a specific rubber that that rubber balls are made out of? Is there just a specific kind that is labeled the bouncy kind? Is there just it's literally a brand of rubber that prides themselves? They literally advertise in their commercials. They say, we have the bounciest rubber around. Call 1-800-BOUNCE to get your fresh shipping of rubber to make rubber balls. Again, 1-800-BOUNCE. I want to get some from that company. What would that company's name be? What would it be? Would it be like, Bounce Rubber. Bounce Rubber. It may sound stupid, but it has meaning. I don't know. It was like when the CEO guy was dying, he told all his employees, he's like, come closer, and so they leaned in, and he's like, I know we haven't decided on a name for our company, but I think I've got it. Bounce Rubber, please take this with my dying breath and enable me the best CEO ever. Yeah, people don't actually say blah when they die. I mean, sometimes they exhale their last breath. Oh god, their last breath. That got different. That got a little emotional. But yeah, they don't actually go. They don't like roll their tongue out usually, and sometimes they don't even close their eyes. Or something. Because the first thing you're thinking about when you're about to die is closing your eyes. Gotta be polite. No one wants to see your eyeballs just sticking out there. But yeah, that would be the name of the Bouncy Rubber Company. However, yeah, they be the best company in the business. They just be so good that all other companies would fail except the Hard Rubber Company, which people would use for tires. But no one wants that because they want the bouncy rubber. Yeah, I want, one other thing is, could you make a bouncy... No, you couldn't. Never mind. I was going to say, could you make a bouncy ball that defied physics and went higher than it should have? Get back in your pen. Stop it. Okay. Come here. Merry Christmas. Oh, gosh. Bring them all in. Oh, no. Okay. First order of business. Close the gate. Okay, you know what? We're just gonna drag them all around and then try to get the gate closed. No, they're escaping! The prisoners are escaping! And I don't have any more weed. Oh, this is not good. Move it. Well, no, stop it. Get out of here. No, stop. No! Bad. You're boxed in. I hope that actually works. I think the babies can escape through there, but I need to get some weed, so... but yeah, what other questions? It's not as fun, okay. But what happens if you have half a bouncy ball? Literally, you just take a bouncy ball and you cut it in half. What goes on then? Like, what does that mean? Does it just mean you have half a bouncy ball? Or does it mean something deeper? Like, does it bounce the same? Does it bounce better because it's more lightweight? Like, does it have special properties? What happens if it lands on the wrong side? What if it lands on the not the not spherical side, then what goes on? Come on, these are the real questions. These are the real questions we need to be asking, not how much rocket fuel would it take to get to the moon, but how does cutting a rubber ball in half affect its bounceability? But I actually want to know now, like, what happened? Because I've seen those little, like, rubber little popper things where you fold it inside out, or that's not a good explanation. But yeah, you fold it inside out, and then it basically, oh, I need foods. It's kind of important. Okay, I still have bread. I'm still not starving. I don't think I could starve with all this. I should do it more with the potatoes. Because baked potatoes actually give a lot of health. But, yeah, I'm wondering. Okay, come here, every sheepy. It's kind of important to remove your own traps. Okay, but here we go. Come here, little sheepies. Come, little sheepies. Come, little sheepy dudes. Okay, but yeah. Oh, dear. Oh, gosh, I can't even get through. Oh, my goodness gracious. Come here. Get in the gate. Oh, my gosh. What is going on? I don't even know. Would they just get in the gate, please? Like, is that too hard? Or do they just refuse to do it? Or is it just not? Oh, okay, well, you know what? Fine then. I want out of the... Come on, close the gate. Close the gate. Close the gate. There! Jesus! That was very hard to do. Okay, here we go. Now I just gotta, break through the walls. And yeah, we're free now. Okay, sheeps, you're all escaping. Why are you doing this to me? Well, you know what? Escape no more. You're stuck. And so am I. I may be stuck out, but you're stuck out more. So, you know what? It's fair. But, yeah, so... what else could you think of for the bouncy ball thing? I mean, what else? What other questions can you really... okay, you know what? Here, the sheepies can get back in, but not back out. I'm so smart. Okay. But, okay, let's see. What do I got? What I got in terms of brain for? What would happen if you made a bouncy ball hollow? Like, what would that do? What exactly would that do? I mean, would it, defect the bounce? Would it make it better? What if you made a hollow and then filled it with helium? What would that do now? Would it, I don't know, again, would it improve the stats of the bouncy ball? The bouncy stats, should we call them? They should do that. They should have a collecting card game. Where you literally just have bouncy ball and they have stats on, their jump power and all that. And there should be different features. So now, my next question would be, what happens if you move away from the stupid gate? But what would happen if you, I can't, did I just fall in again? Move it, or I will share you. I will share your fur. Okay, you know what, I actually am gonna do that, because I need more wool. But, what would happen if you, put stuff on it? What if you put, little rubber triangles? What would that do? Again, would it, improve the bounciness, or would it, murder it? Or, what if you put squares? What if you put pentagon? Oh my gosh. Are you kidding? Stop escaping. Why does this keep happening? Dang it. Well, there's gonna be a lot of multicolored sheep in the world. But, I guess, I mean, whatever. Whatever, it's fine. I mean, as long as the apocalypse doesn't come, we're good. Yeah, then, I want to make the bouncy ball game now. Where, you bounce, I don't know, you make, certain arenas. And then you just bounce the balls. And you see what happens. See, which one stays bounciest and you can, longest. You can attack each other. You could, I don't know, the possibility, are you kidding me? No! Stop this madness now. Just no. Bad cheapies. Get back in the pen. Stop escaping! How are they even escaping? I don't know. But, yeah. What happened? Yeah, can you design them? Can you, add add-ons to bouncy balls? Would that hurt it? What if there were holes in the bouncy ball? Yeah, it was literally, kind of oh, and I fallen off, like a sponge stick. What if you threw a sponge at the ground? Would it bounce? I doubt it, but, I don't think it's heavy enough. But like, what would incur? Could you make a spongy bouncy ball? And the biggest question of all, oh, you know what? They're gonna come over this way. I should probably just, yeah, there. Nice, perfect. But let's see what else. Like, what if you put, yeah? What first of all, what if you? I know I've already said this, but what if you put helium in it? What would happen then? Would it just, yeah? Would it like bounce higher? Would it not be affected that much? What if you like did a thin layer of bouncy ball and then condensed a bunch of helium in there? Would it like float? I mean, like balloons. You've seen balloons. They have to be very thin to, you know, get to stay afloat. I mean, they're so easy to pop. You can literally throw them at the grass and they'll just murder themselves. But yeah, so like, what if you made one? Like, could you make like a super bouncer thingy? I mean, helium depletes unless you can, like, really contain it somehow. Like, put it in a metal tank. I'm pretty sure rubber is not a metal tank. So, like, could you contain it? Could you make it a super bouncy thing? Would it just be negated by, like, the fact that it was in something? That's, you know, because helium is in balloons and it's not. Although, still. Because, like, helium travels up because it's less dense than, like, other types of gases. So, you know, it's not as dense as the oxygen. The oxygen so we can breathe and fluoride for your teeth or something. I don't know. I don't know the periodic table song. But yeah. So what I mean, but the plastic is probably not less dense than the other thing. So what would you need to do? Like, would you need I don't know. Yeah, would you need to just create like a really thin layer, or would you just not be able to do it? I don't know. It's like, how could you improve the bouncy ball? Like, could you make a bouncy cube? Could you? Oh my gosh, I'm losing so many shape. They're everywhere. They're in my nightmares. Okay, I think I know how to get out of here, and it's like by parkour. Oh no, and now I'm in with the chickens. Well, okay. But yeah, like what goes on? Like, how does all this change? How can, oh my gosh, this sucks. But how can you like change or screw up the formulation for a bouncy ball? Is there a formulation? Again, is there like some specific thing you need to do? Or can you just make anything that's rubber and bounces a bouncy ball and is spherical? Yeah, and what happens if you do make it like a square or something? Does that mean it's like, I don't know, no longer a bouncy ball? Does it still get to be called bouncy? Is it not bouncy enough? Is that a gray sheep? But yeah, like, what does all this do? Why? But why? But yeah, it's like, how does... There's so many questions that you can think about when it comes to bouncy balls, and I do not have the answers for them. It's just too much to think about, okay? It's just too much. And is there some way to invert a bouncy ball? Like I was talking about, like inverting a hot dog by putting the dog in the bun? Or putting the bun in the dog? Or, oh gosh, not in the dog. But you know what I mean. The bun in the hot dog. Is there a way to do that? Is it effective? Does anything happen? Can I know? Is there a test? Has anyone actually, like, gone and, like, done the hot dog test where they just, like, tested a bunch of different kind of hot dogs or bouncy balls and saw which ones work best? Because I know there's, like, some really good ones. I think, actually, hollow ones kind of work because, you know, the air is light and it helps out. But, like, if you have, like, a bouncy but still, or, like, a flexible but still, like, not, like, but still sturdy rubber thing, I think it works best. I don't know. There's like things called like sky balls, and they fly. And if you throw them and try to play dodgeball, they hurt too. So don't do that. Anyway, though, that's gonna have to wrap it up for me. You know, talking about bouncy balls. I wish I could have more to say about that, but just, I don't know. It was just such a weird topic, and I kept trying to get into the science of it. But either way, those guys, thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, do subscribe, do like, do comment, do share. I'll see you guys all next video. Squid Cat out.